What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today you join me for another one of my Gaming with videos, where today, as you can see, I'm actually in one of the more intriguing games which I've probably played on this channel, Cyberpunk 2077. So, the reason I say intriguing is plainly because I've not really played a game like this on the channel. The closest thing is GTA 5, but yes. So, obviously, so do I have a map? Where should I get up to go on the map? There we go. So, I should mention, I have just about, well, I have, achievement-wise, 100% of this game, but there is one or two missions which I still haven't done yet, those being, where is it? Oh, Journal. So, the only one I haven't really done is, Beat on the Brat, which is like, it's basically boxing, that's the only one I haven't done. Obviously, that one I've done a few times, but that resets. There is mods to remove that, but I haven't dealt with that yet.
User, I have an important message for you. Say anything to continue.
Anything.
Automated response. Ha ha ha. The joke gets funnier the more you say it. While running a routine diagnostic check, I discovered a file with my owner's metadata. Name, Regina Jones. User, please return me to my real owner. Thank you in advance.
Okay, I'll take you to Regina.
You are the best user I know.
June, I'm the only user you know. Your memory got wiped.
Fun fact. There is a 92% probability Regina Jones will reward you.
Huh. Interesting. So that was actually one thing I was doing before I left Cyberpunk last year. Was so there's this weapon you can find in the game. This is part of the this is part of the Edge Runners content they introduced. At least I think it was. So they introduced a smart weapon called Skippy. So if you do enough kills in certain procedures, then eventually it will further a quest line. And yeah, so it turns out we've actually finally got the quest. Interesting.
While you can. There's
Right.
a cold front moving in.
Okay, so luckily I know where Regina is. Well, at least this gives us something to do. Obviously, there is different scenarios where you can keep the weapon or you can return it to Regina. The only thing is, a little bit of a spoiler, if you go for head mode, it will eventually result in the weapon going to a different setting and it won't be as good. So this is effectively a headshot smart pistol at first, but yeah. Eventually, it becomes a weapon which is not quite as good. Alright. I haven't actually been back to Regina for a while, since I completed the cyber criminal stuff. So it's actually been a while.
How's things with Max?
Not easy.
Be surprised if it were. Guess he didn't like what you've become, huh?
Well, no time for this.
Nope.
What's he gonna do now?
Don't think even he knows that. About cyberpsychosis? Not really, but thanks again for the help fee.
Hey, the name Skippy ring any bells? Fits in a holster more than a little psycho.
You have Skip? Little bastard got swiped a while back. Let me see him. Let's see how you're doing. Run diagnostics.
Performance, 82%. Memory, damaged. Mode, puppy-loving pacifist. Permanent lock.
Permanent lock? Something's gonked. Return to factory settings.
Please set pistol name.
Daisy.
My name is Daisy.
Wait, where'd you get this iron anyway?
Knew a guy. Everyone called him Danish. Great techie. I mean, before he started hitting the bottle. Anyway, poker game. Danish cleaned out his cred chip, then bet his gun. I think you can put together the rest. The combat features are great, but why the voice interface, you know? Weird as hell.
You killed him. You killed Skippy.
Come on. He's just an algorithm, not a shred of consciousness.
Not so sure. He had a personality, quirks, mannerisms.
Protocol errors. A good hard reset always helps.
So, something for my trouble?
Sure. Here you go.
Feels kind of weird now. It's too quiet.
Maybe you should get a dog.
Maybe. Someday. See you, Reggie.
So, interesting. So, even though I turned music off, there's still background music. Well, I finally dealt with Skippy. So, yeah, that's what happens if you return it to the owner. But obviously, I don't want this video just to be walking around and finishing off a quest. Well, like that. So, I think we should do a little bit of a side excursion. Let's see. So, I think we should test out my favorite. I think we should use my favorite weapon. So yeah, there's quite a few of the beat on the brats. Right, I'm going to travel back to, I think it's Pacifica, this area, if I remember correctly. Just need to find a fast travel terminal. Oh, without getting run over. I think this area around here, I think, does tend to have a few criminals, so this is probably a good idea. Right, inventory. Okay, so now we need a new weapon. Why have I got so many... Why have I got so many knives? Hang on. I need to make a call. Okay, so fortunately I didn't need to... Fortunately I didn't need to bring up the phone, but... yes, so this is the standard car I'm using, obviously. It's, spoiler, Johnny Silverhand's Porsche. So you can get this in the quest. Ooh. Right, stash. That's better. Yeah, why have I got so many knives? I need to sell all these, because... Good grief. And they're all pretty much all the same type as well. Although, in fairness, that is a good knife. So, yeah, I'll deal with that off camera. Right. There we go. I love this sniper. This sniper is so fun to use. Actually, I'll be honest, a little bit of spoiler. This might be one of my favourite gaming weapons I've ever used. Right. Now we need to find some targets. Here's something.
И хватит!
Give me you.
Осторожно, сейчас рванет!
I forget how you put it away though. Like I said, it's been at the time of recording this video, it's been about 4 months since I last played this, so it has been a while. Oh, I think there is actually people around here. So you can get so far with that. It's ridiculous. And the amount of damage is ridiculous as well. Oh, there's one target left. I'll probably end up selling most of that stuff. I've just had a thought. Now, obviously, one of the big things about Cyberpunk was its companions. There's two in particular, which I know their locations. One of them is... Oh, actually, technically there's three. One of them is up here. One of them is here. And one of them is here. Do I visit any of them? Yeah. So I'm going to go with Charter Street, but I need a fast travel point. Anyway, right. Charter Streets. If some people regularly play the game, then you can probably work out where I'm going. Turn around, please. I wish I could remember how to put away my weapon. So, yep, where we've ended up is Judy's apartment. Because obviously Judy's probably one of the main characters that people tend to...
How's virtue tuning going? Scroll anything preem lately?
Depends what you call preem. Does smut count?
Something else I wanted to talk about?
Got all the time in the world.
If I wasn't always on the move, you and I could spend more time together. Enjoy life.
Quality over quantity, V. Just focus on tying up all your loose ends. Then you and I are leaving this city once and for all.
Still think about leaving Night City?
Yeah, someday. But as of right now, I've still got a reason to stay.
Try to. Helps to keep it at the back of my mind.
Guarantee it does. People already say I've got a bounce in my step.
Let's talk for a little while longer, before I have to Delta somewhere.
For you, I've got all day.
What's new at the Mox?
Susie isn't giving me the time of day, as usual.
How'd you hook up with the Mox in the first place?
I thought Susie and the gang could really change something in this city. I believed in them.
Winded up business as usual?
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Few Joy Toys' lives really change for the better thanks to them.
Alright, so that's probably where I will leave it for today. So, there has been another episode of my Gaming World series. Now it's time to return to the wheel to see what I'll be playing for next week's video. So, now that we've just played Cyberpunk 2077, it's time to see what the wheel will give us for the next video. So round it goes, and it's going to start slowing down, and it's going to result with Bridge Constructor Portal. Oh, I haven't played this in a long time. Okay, so this should be quite a bit of a neat one to play. So, for anyone that doesn't know, the Bridge Constructor series, I don't know if they're still bringing out games, but they had a collaboration with Portal a couple of years back, where it featured GLaDOS's voice, featured some of the mechanics such as the portals, I think turrets, light bridges, things like that. It's been years since I played this game, so I'm actually really looking forward to get back into this. So there has been another episode of my Gaming World series. If you've enjoyed this week's video, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to know when my newest videos will be coming out. I hope you've enjoyed, and for now, this is SliferKing, signing out.